Greetings and welcome to Enduring Journey to Bliss. My name is Deanne, and I just wanted to do a video highlighting some of the current blooms that are open in my growing space. So right now I do have a couple orchids that are still in bloom or that are blooming. So this one is actually an orchid that is transitioning from growing in sphagnum moss. I bought it at Lowe's on their discount or dead plant rack, and she's still blooming. She is transitioning from sphagnum moss into growing in water culture. This one here I have had for probably 3 or 4 years. She continues to do well for me. She's a very pretty little orchid. You can see her blooms. She has another right there at the end. Right there is another little bud that's forming on her end of her spike there. She's a healthy little plant. She's growing in water culture. Pretty girl. This is another of my orchids that are growing in water culture. She is very pretty. I really like her. When she's in full bloom, it almost reminds me of how you would see a stack of marshmallows or something like that. She's just really pretty. She has lots more buds to open on this particular spike. She's doing really well. She's currently got 5 flowers open, and then these other buds yet to come. She has a secondary spike growing from her main spike. So it's right here is the split off. And on this particular one, she has currently 3 fairly developed buds and 1 little tiny one on the growing end tip there. So hopefully she'll continue to do well. She's always been one of my favorites. I just really like her. I like all my plants, who am I kidding? But yeah, she's a pretty one. And I will show you my dancing ladies. The other day I did a spotlight on this plant, and I actually found mealybugs. So I shared with all of you how I get rid of mealybugs. And I just wanted to give you a quick look. She has one here that has pretty much opened, and she has others on this gorgeous spike that will be opening. So I'll continue to give you updates as that matures and they open up more. I actually have 2 starts off of her. I've had her 4 years probably at least. So this is one of her starts. It has a new growing pseudobulb right there. That's one of her starts. And down here, this orchid back here is one of her starts, and it also has a growing pseudobulb right there. Okay, so that is an Oncidium Dancing Ladies. Very pretty orchid that I enjoy having in my collection. I'll take a look over here. This is one of my brassivolias. These blooms are almost done. It's almost time for me to remove these from the spike. There is another spike. See if I can get in here so you can see it. That will be replacing it. Doesn't really want to focus. It's right here. That's the other spike. You can see the happy growing sap, as we call it. But yeah, these ones up here are just about ready to be removed. You can see how they're getting discolored on there. And then this one is my snowblind. All of her blooms on that particular spike have opened. She's a very pretty flower. The light's kind of bright. I can't really see what I'm showing you. I'm so sorry. But she is really pretty. Hoping I'm getting the gorgeous blooms in there for you. She's a very pretty girl. And she has an additional spike that is growing. I'll see if I can show you that spike. I'll have to. Yeah, she's back right there. That's her additional spike that is growing. She is a snowblind sweet spot, and she's doing really well. I've had her since January of 2024, and this is December of 20. I just said that. No, that's correct. Yes, January 2024. This is December of 2025. And I think that's everything in bloom. My begonia that had been in bloom for quite a while, her blooms have finally dropped. I removed them. They were right there. There was 3 of them. She has a lot of new growth coming on, so hopefully that will result in more buds, but if that happens, I'll share. And my Thanksgiving, they're all kind of coming to the end. Here's one I need to remove. I'll do that right now. If I can get it to come off one-handed. There we go. She does have another bud, so I may get some more blooms there. There's another expanded bloom back there. That's off of my yellow plant. But it's been a really nice year this year for my Thanksgiving cactus blooms. So yeah, I'll bring you back over here and give you one last shot of this. You can kind of see all 3 of these Phalaenopsis on this particular shelf. It's very nice. I really enjoy them when they're in bud. In bloom. I have another Phalaenopsis. She is still developing. This here's her bud back here. So once that opens, I'll be sure to share that as well. So thank you very much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day and happy growing. Take care.